What's up, guys? And I have some more micro action figures for you today, and this time it's the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Now first off, huge shout out to Super Impulse for sending these guys over because I've really been looking forward to these TMNT figures, so thank you. Now these ones are listed as world's coolest as opposed to world's smallest, but they're all called micro action figures, so it's the same difference to me. But either way, cool is their name and cool is their game, so let's take a close look to see what makes them cool. Well, I messed that up. Just starting with the outer clamshell packaging, they come color-coded to the individual turtle. You have world's coolest on the top instead of world's smallest this time, which is interesting. You still have micro action figure though, and then Leonardo down there, and then the backs all the same for all of them. And of course, if you somehow want to look for these by themselves, here is their UPCs. Actually, I just realized they all have the exact same UPC number, so that's gonna make it hard to find individual ones. Oh, well, anywho, as I showed it in my other video of the other small figures, the easiest way to open it without damaging it is to find that little slot down there. Get your scissors across like so. Pull the little sticker slot thing out. It's not actually a sticker. Open up the clamshell and out they come. Oh, it's got a keychain this time. That makes it a little bit more difficult. Okay, you know what? I was struggling with this for a bit. I give up. Never mind. I'm just gonna rip it open, so yeah. Alright, finally got them out, and this keychain is a pain in the behind in more ways than one. First off, it was just a pain to get out of the package, and it looks ugly. But on the bright side, it is easily removable, and I'll show you how to do that right now. Alright, first off, you'll need 2 pliers, or at least some form of clampy things and, you know, holders. Alright, now if you look at the ring here that connects to the figure box, there's a little slot right up there where it connects. You're going to want to have that at the top. And then you're going to want to get your first plier to hold onto one end. As you can see, there is the slot of the ring right up there. I'm going to grab the other end and just pull it open like so. And just like that, the figure comes right out. Bing! Now this does seem like a high quality keychain, so you could probably keep it and use it for something else. I don't know, you just clamp it shut again, but for this purpose, I don't need it. Now once a keychain is removed, you'll have that little hole there where the keychain used to be, which is not in sync with the other figure packages that they have, such as the Masters of the Universe. But when you think about it, the card backs normally have peg holes, so this is more accurate than the other one, so it's cool. Alright, and now with all these unsightly keychains removed, let's go and take a closer look at their packages. Starting with Mikey here, you see the nice little picture right there, as well as his name up there, and it's a nice orange, which all of them have color coded to their individual turtles, and the back is just white. It's all the same for all of them. They have that, and then it's the same type of hinge for each one. Here's Donnie, loving the purple there, got his own little picture, his name as well, and then the same back as Mikey's. Then we got Leo here, and I'm really liking the blue that they use for that. It's just, ooh, so pretty. Pretty blue, same back. And then here's Raph again, which you saw before, but now we're just looking at his actual packaging. Alright, and to take them out, they're all the same. You just pull back on this flap here, and then that opens up. You can pull out their accessory bag so you don't lose it, and then the vacuum form plastic right here, and then out comes the figure. And here they are, guys, all of them out of the package, and they look incredible. It's insane just how tiny they are, and the details is just, oh my god, I am loving these. Like, wow. The colors are gorgeous, the paint applications look great, and even on the back, look at that turtle shell, and they come with stands, but clearly they don't need them, obviously. It's such a great looking figure. Look at that. Now it seems like they're all using the same body and head sculpt, and the arm sculpt overall looks the same. They're just kind of at different angles, so we'll just take a closer look at them all together, or 2 at a time actually. Now the color of their green skin really glows. It looks like a mutant for sure. They got some nice knee pads as well, and when you look at the belt, if you look closely, first off, the paint's great, but it seems like their little symbols, the M and the D, are slightly raised. I can't tell if it's just raised because of the paint job or if it's actually raised, which would mean that they all are different sculpts, but either way it looks great. And of course their chest shells are nicely sculpted as well, and the face is really well done. I'm still amazed at how precise they can get the paint. I mean, they got little pupils in their eyes. It's insane. And the colors, the sculpt, it's just great. And here's the front of Raph and Leo. As you can see, same sculpt, different paint job, except for the lettering on their belt, which I really can't tell. It's just so tiny. And close up you can kind of see Leo's paint job's a little bit off, but honestly, from like, unless I was close up with this picture, I really can't tell. They're just so tiny. I mean, just look, here they are backed out. I mean, you really can't tell. They're just, I mean, seriously, it's tiny. tiny. And here's the back of them. The legs looking pretty much like the front except the back, and there's shells which are really nicely sculpted. Now Raph has a really big chip on his belt. It was hard to see from a distance, but honestly I guess it kind of matches the movie because, you know, he got beat up, so there you go. And of course the back of their head. And here's a close-up of their sides, front, other side, and back. All bases covered. Actually, here's the head and the feet having peg holes for the stand. Alright, now all bases are covered. Alright, and for articulation, they're all the same. We'll just go ahead and use Leonardo here as the example. Their arms rotate in a circle, just like so. Both arms rotate. No articulation in the feet or waist, but their head does rotate in a circle as well. And that is it for articulation. Something interesting too is their head actually pops off just like a Marvel Legends. Look at that. It's awesome actually. It's kind of cool. And also creepy because you could lose the head and then you just have a headless turtle. But because of the removable head, you can head swap them, which I don't know why you would, but it's possible. And for accessories, they all come with the same standard stand that has a peg in the side. And you simply just take your figure there, find that peg hole, stick the peg into the peg hole like so, and there you go. Now he has a stand. And even though they don't need the stand, it does help make them less likely to fall over. Now Leo comes with two swords here, both of which are exactly the same and pretty decently detailed. Raph comes with two scythes, which are both exactly the same. Pretty nicely sculpted overall too. And Mikey comes with two nunchucks, which are actually quite impressive. First off, they're brown, different color, and they actually have grip texture and a little bit of chain texture on them as well, which is like, what? They should seriously start packaging these with like magnifying glasses or microscopes because there's so much details you can't see with your normal eye. Oh hey look, I just made an M. Anywho, and finally Donnie comes with the bow staff, which is pretty plain overall, but still looks nice, and it's brown. Alright, now to put an accessory in their hand, they all have little holes in their hands, as you can see right there, instead of just open fists, which is nice because it shouldn't slip out. And you simply take that and you slot it in like so. There you go. He's got his little sword, which is just, it's actually pretty secure, which is nice, and that's him holding it. Actually, you know what, I just noticed that the hole's a little bit off. If you look closely right there, that's where the opening of the fist is, right there, and then they kind of put the hole a little bit too far back. This one's a little bit better. Honestly, considering how small it is, I can't really complain. Actually, with Donnie here, if you look closely, he has an open fist on this side. He's got a hole up here, but the open fist allows you to just kind of plug that in like so. And there they are, guys, holding their accessories, and it is just incredible how small and just how did they do that? You know, it's like that old TV show you guys remember. It's like, how did they do that? They need to bring that back just so that they can have Super Impulse show how they made them so small. I mean, seriously, look, tweezers. Just tweezers! Oh, sorry, Leo. Alright, now let's go and compare them to the other Super Impulse micro action figures, but since this table is a little bit small, we'll go ahead and just put them on the piano. Alright, and here they are next to the other micro action figures that I have, the G.I. Joe's Duke and Snake Eyes, as well as Masters of the Universe, He-Man, and Battle Cat. Here's a Jada Back to the Future DeLorean, just for a fun comparison. Here they are next to a Purdy Penny, and here they are next to some regular sized action figures. Well guys, overall these are some super cool micro action figures by Super Impulse. Like seriously, no matter how long I stare at them, I can't comprehend how they made these figures so detailed and so tiny. But because of their size, now your toys can collect toys, as well as you collecting toys on top of collecting wow, this is going to be an expensive hobby. But anywho, the only places I found online that sell these TMNT micro action figures are Big Bad Toy Store and Amazon. Amazon of which being third-party sellers. I haven't seen a first-party one yet, you know, sold by Amazon. So I'll have some links below for those in case you want to grab them. And with that said, as always, thanks for watching. Go collect toys for your toys, for your toys, for your toys. And until the next time, I'll catch you later. Peace.